case number 01JUN2021, name Necromunda hired gun. Become a hired gun. The money's good, the dog's loyal, and the gun's reliable. Embark on a fast-paced, violent and thrilling FPS set in the darkest reaches of Warhammer 40k's most infamous Hive City. Such is the pledge of the developers. May their souls be consumed by chaos for their blasphemy. As my opening speech, first of all, I do apologize for late review, but this game is always making me so angry at the wasted potential and the sheer praise it got from all the shills out there that each time I tried to work on it, I got angry and had to leave to cool off. But here we are, and let's start as usual with the good stuff. Story started off really promising. You are a mercenary who gets tasked with finding out who put a hit order on a wealthy guilder, something not too common in the world of Necromunda. You start looking into it, get drawn into some shady business and encounter some old friends from Deadwing. And I wouldn't know more because I did not finish this game. Story seemed one of the better ones for a Warhammer game, so I am going to give it an Aquila point and approve it, but even the good story could not keep me playing through the rest of this garbage because I value my sanity over a good story. But I am sure writers did a splendid job. Graphics are good as well. Despite them reusing pretty much everything from Space Hulk Deadwing, StreumOn managed to add few new things on top of that. But if you play Deadwing, you will see a lot of familiar assets. And not only surroundings, enemies as well, because why bother? Yet it does look proper 40k, ugly, rusty, filthy, exactly as it should. And there is another heresy fact, this game is locked at 60 FPS, as you can see on the right side of the video footage, because, as always, fuck you PC gamers, pay us full price for unoptimized shitty console port. Music is forgettable. Developers opted for non-descriptive heavy metal for every arena fight, which is a nice touch, but tunes are very samey and soulless, most likely bought from some cheap artist on Fiverr to save money. Sounds are weak as well. Weapons sounds like Nerf guns, explosion sounds quiet and non-threatening, overall a very shoddy job. I gave StreumOn a free out of jail card in Deadwing because I thought they were a small indie studio, but since they did it again, even being fully backed up by Focus Home Interactive, it is a no-go this time. The only saving grace here from Heresy is voice acting. I am happy to report that this game has very good voice acting done by professional actors, so it is pleasant to listen to them when they are talking. Well done! Also, is it just me or main character sounds like Lo Wang, just minus the accent? There would be an atmosphere if it wasn't ruined by shit gameplay, idiotic mechanics and this game being an unoptimized Goliath Wang. Anytime you are starting to get immersed, something happens that makes you realize this is just an overhyped garbage product. So no, atmosphere in this game is non-existent. StreumOn treats their players like idiots. Everything in this game screams at you, you are stupid, let me show you what to do, and handholding here is a level insane. Exhibits A to E. Despite me turning off loot highlighting, I can still see everything sparkling at me. Enemies are highlighted as well because we are too stupid to see them on our own. Every place you can jump to is highlighted by a green neon, and in story missions you are navigated by green lanterns despite the level being one fucking long corridor with nowhere else to go, having big objective marker that you can't turn off on your screen. And if that is not enough for you, because you have IQ of a 2021 gamer, then every objective is highlighted with an ugly fat green stripes as well. This is an insult to every gamer that plays this game. Next piece of evidence, the gunplay. Is shit. Pure, utter or green diarrhea. Guns sounds like water guns, have no impact, no recoil, no weight. Feels like they are made from cardboard, and so do enemies and your own character. There is no substance, no weight to anything in this game, and this is the main selling point of hired gun. Every weapon feels the same, sounds very similar. By the way, they reused weapon sounds from Deadwing as well, because that's very convenient. And in true StreumOn fashion, the gun takes 1/4 of a fucking screen and whole half of the screen while reloading, so you can't see shit while the enemies are wailing at you from every direction. Speaking of enemies, they also feels lightweighted. Ogrins jump around like a fucking Gretchen on green wheat with mounted springs on their soles and are pulling some burning feces out of their asses that they keep throwing at you. Ridiculous. And as I said before, they also feel like being made out of plastics. When they jump near you, ground doesn't shake, sound is not deafening your ears, and overall they do not look or feel threatening like an Ogrin should. Again, wasted potential. Abominable intelligence was reused from Deadwing as well, therefore enemies, despite having ranged weapons, will constantly walk towards you so you can execute them and replenish health at your leisure. Because Doom made huge impact on StreumOn game design team. On top of that, enemies respawn indefinitely, so you have to constantly run forward, having no time for exploration, but I believe this was done on purpose so you don't have time to see how shallow and corridored the levels are. And not to forget, the enemies know about you. Doesn't matter if you are sneaking or behind the wall, as soon as you enter their range, enemies will get triggered and start coming at you from all directions. The point at which I said I am done with this garbage was when in mission 7 you have to collect fuses to open the door. Standard game design, nothing to worry about. So you need to find 2 of them, place them in the machine and open the door. Couple of meters later you have to do it again, but now with 3 fuses. And since all bad things comes in threes, couple of more meters later you once again have to do this, but with 4 fuses. And here's the best part, you can only carry 3 fuses at the same time. Fucking 3. Your character can literally carry 20 fucking weapons on him, but only 3 out of 4 fuses. What the fuck? And on top of that, as if it was not enough that they reused half of the Divine Cybermancy, which was their first game, they decided to mash this with Doom. Literally everything in here screams, we love Doom, let's make our budget version of it. The skills, double jumps, one-shot executions and other bullshit that has no place in Warhammer universe. I will go over that in mechanics section, but holy Emperor's retinal blood vessels, what a mess! Every time you enter an arena, the same melody starts playing to let you know that you are now in We Love Doom part and have to just shoot everything that spawns at you until the music stops. But this game being unoptimized, buggy and junky, instead of that cool feel like you had in Doom screaming for more, here you will be screaming in agony thinking, can we stop please? Controls are okay when they decide to work. Numerous times you reload and are unable to aim down the sights because nobody bothered to QA test the PC version. Another telltale of shit console port is that everything requires you to press or hold a button. Even accessing ladders, which is ridiculous. This product masquerades itself as an action-packed game, so automatically grabbing and using ladders is a no-brainer. And another golden nugget of evidence regarding the keys, in main menu you have to press enter. No other key or mouse clicking words. Who the fuck approved this? Lobotomized jokeroos? Oof, the mechanics. Where do we even start? Let me preface this with, if you like running, jumping around and doing fancy animations looking like a jokeroo riding lianas, you will love this game. But if you are a hardcore fan of 40k, you will weep. In Hired Gun you can enhance yourself and your dog, that I will talk about in a minute, with all kinds of implants, which was cannibalized from their eye game once again, that makes you do all kinds of things. Jump higher, run faster, disrupt shield, execute huge enemies and, of course, give you bullet dodging and auto-aim. Fucking auto-aim in a PC FPS game. What? Basically, majority of the upgrades here are cheats. Just plain cheats you can purchase to make the game easier, so you can crank up the difficulty and pretend that you are good at FPS games. And since enemies respawn indefinitely, you kinda need these cheats to be able to progress. It's a never-ending Ouroboros eating its own tail of idiocracy. Speaking of cheating, your dog. Every time you use him, you get fucking X-ray vision, which is one of the biggest heresies of gaming industry. As if the cheats you can buy were not enough, now you even see the enemies through the wall. That is ridiculous. and this is the reason why you can't immerse yourself in this garbage. Who the hell in Warhammer universe is doing this cartoonish, anime bullshit wall running, Mario double jumps and Harry Potter wizardry? Literally, your character has such powers that he could solo whole kill team of the hardest Space Marine Terminators and hardly break a sweat. Seriously, even if Emperor willed, and this dude had some extra spicy implants making all this possible, not to mention him being the most powerful psychic in the known universe, no way Inquisition would not kill or hire him already. Most likely kill, because if such powerhouse fell to chaos it would be game over for humanity. This is the reason I say game is not immersive and not true to the lore. So if you are willing to ignore this, good on you, maybe you can enjoy this game after all. But I can't, it's rubbish and heresy. The way to obtain the cheats and weapon modifications is to get money from contracts. Those are side quests ranked as B, A and S missions. All are the same, just giving you more money for completion and having more bullet spongy enemies the higher within the ranks you go. All these missions are hard-coded, reused levels from main story campaign, and even the objectives are spawning on the same fucking spot every single time. I played Destroy Some Ammo Boxes mission 3 times, and each time the boxes were on the same exact spot. You can just learn the layout of the map and do this blindfolded. And another huge immersion breaker, you have Chaos Cultists and Gene Stealers Cultists openly advertise for themselves. What the actual heresy? Oh, by the way, there are skins in this game. Skins in single player game. Overpriced as well. As is true StreumOn fashion, all skins are just cheap recolors that one semi-skilled person with Photoshop can create within 30 minutes, and I believe this is the reason why your gun takes whole quarter of the screen and half while reloading, so you can see this shite. Now imagine if they spend that time to actually making a good game, for a change. Dear battle brothers and sisters, after 8 hours of this pure heresy, I condemn Hired Gun into the Eye of Terror, where it came from, and StreumOn Studio members to be put into penitent engines to try redeeming their forsaken souls on the battlefield. Do not waste money on this garbage, especially not if you are hardcore 40k fan, and depending on when you see this review, either wait for Dark Tide release, or if it's out already, go and buy that game. Do not waste your life on this, and I personally am done with StreumOn because they just confirmed they do not care about their work, they do not care about gamers or about Warhammer. They just want quick cash from starved fans who will grab anything labeled as 40k and then GTFO. Focus Home Interactive should go full EA on StreumOn and close this heretical nest of mutants down, purging it with Holy Prometheum as their goal. You can show your agreement or disagreement with my ruling by giving this video a thumbs up or down and adding your comment below. Click the bell button so you will be informed every time the new communique is released, and then subscribe to this channel, otherwise I will have you sent into the penal legion. I will see you at the next ruling, and as always, the Emperor protects!